What up, people? Just wanted to make a quick video talking about some of the games that stood out to me during the Nintendo Direct. Overall, the Direct was kinda okay to me. A lot of the games shown I wasn't really interested in, or they were already announced before, so it wasn't as exciting. But there were about 5 or 6 announcements that I really want to talk about today. Real quick before we get started, if you're new to the channel, I make videos of single player games with a heavy focus on RPGs. If that interests you and you end up enjoying the video, consider subscribing and hitting that like button to help with the algorithm. But there's a particular game I want to talk about first, so let's get started. The first game I want to talk about is Princess Peach Showtime. When they first announced this game earlier this year, I didn't know what to expect, but this trailer sold me completely. Peach going from swordsman to a kung fu fighter to a chef seems like this is going to be very fun, and it all being wrapped around a theater show is really cool. I also personally like the fact that Nintendo is really trying to make Peach a more individual character. She had a prominent role in the Mario Bros. Movie, and now she's getting her own game, and it's just nice to see her not just be the princess who constantly needs to be saved and gets captured. Also, did anybody immediately think about Kirby when seeing Peach keep changing powers? No? Just me? Alright then. Anyway, Princess Peach Showtime is releasing March 22nd of next year, and I'm really excited for it. Easily the best game shown for me. I love my turn-based RPGs, so the next game I want to bring up is Saga Emerald Beyond. Now, I'm not familiar with the Saga franchise, like at all. I didn't know it existed until seeing this trailer. But from what little I saw, I'm very interested. I'm a big fan of choice-based games like Telltale, Life is Strange, and As Dusk Falls, so I like the fact that this game incorporates choice-based decisions that shape the story. I'm also a fan of the fact that there's 6 protagonist stories to follow because I feel like that adds to the overall replayability of the game. Plus, like I said, I love turn-based RPGs, and the little combat we saw has me dialed in on this game's release. Speaking of that, it's set to release sometime next year, and so far it's looking like a day one purchase for me. The Mario vs. Donkey Kong game looks pretty good as well. Like Saga Emerald Beyond, I didn't play the original, so it'll be nice to be able to experience this game without emulation. When I was watching the trailer, I was really digging the puzzle aspects of the levels shown, because it kind of reminded me naturally of the Mario vs. DK games on the DS, but also reminded me a little bit of those Toad Treasure Trove games, like a kind of mixture of both of those, so I really like that. It's releasing on February 16th, and depending on the price, this could be a day one buy or a wait for a sale. I'm not sure yet. The next game that stood out for me is another code, Recollection, which is going to be a remastered bundle of Trace Memory from the DS and its sequel that was released on the Wii, I believe, and I don't think it came out in the States. But anyway, I'm usually not a point and click type of guy or a puzzle guy, but I am a big fan of stories, and it seems this game is very story focused, which I really like. These are the type of games I like to play when I need a break from more action heavy games like Baldur's Gate or Final Fantasy. Plus the fact that it's both games means I can get the complete story all at once. Another code, Recollection, is releasing on January 19th, and while this is probably going to be a wait for a sale for me, I'm still really interested in it. With me being a huge Fire Emblem fan, I had to mention Unicorn Overload. I love strategy RPGs and the gameplay looks really fun. I have to see more in another trailer or a possible demo down the road, but so far it looks really solid. Also, can we talk about how amazing the game looks? Between the zoomed out combat or when they were fighting close up, it all looks incredible. I'm a big sucker when it comes to art style, and this game definitely delivered when it comes to that. Between Persona, Shin Megami Tensei, and Etrian Odyssey, it seems like Atlas can't miss when it comes to making RPGs for me. Unicorn Overload is releasing March of next year, and this is also a day one for me. And this is probably third on my list of games I'm looking forward to behind the Peach game and Saga Emerald Beyond. Last game I want to quickly touch on is the remaster of Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door. Like I said numerous times during this video already, I didn't play the original game on the GameCube or any Paper Mario game for that matter, so it'll be nice to finally see what all the fuss is about. Also, I know a lot of people are tired of all the remakes. I'm kind of there with you, but for someone like me who missed out on so many amazing games from previous gens, it's nice to get enhanced versions of these games at reasonable prices. But Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door will be releasing sometime next year, and while I'm not as excited as other people presumably are, this is definitely a day one purchase for me. Okay guys, that's all the games from the Nintendo Direct that I personally wanted to talk about today. There were other games like Warcraft 2, Eiyuden Chronicles, and Super Mario RPG that I'm excited for, but we already know about them, so I was focusing on new games, or at least new gameplay. Like I said in the beginning, this Direct was kind of average to me, but with some amazing standouts. As an RPG fan, I'm really looking forward to Saga Emerald Beyond and Unicorn Overload, and the Peach game and Paper Mario look cool too. But what games caught your eye during the Nintendo Direct? Let me know in the comments. If you want to see more of my videos, click one of the links on the screen, and as always, don't forget to like and subscribe to keep up with the channel. Later.